So the U.S. energy renaissance is the biggest thing that's happening in the world right now. Will probably be the biggest economic force for the next 20 or 30 years. And what it is with the advent of shale technology, horizontal drilling, and hydraulic fracking, we now have been able to recover vast reserves of oil and natural gas in the United States. So right now the United States is the largest producer of natural gas in the world, and we have the largest reserves in the world. We also probably will be the largest producer of oil within the next 4 or 5 years. So what that means is that the largest consuming country of hydrocarbons in the world is now going to be the largest producer, and this is going to have huge ramifications for industrial manufacturing and transportation globally for the next few years, and it's just starting. So the impact globally is big. I don't think we even know all the ramifications, but first if we look on the natural gas side. So natural gas is very prolific in the United States. It sells for roughly $4.25 an MCF. In the rest of the world, except for really Russia and Eastern Europe, it's traded as it relates to crude. So it's a 6-to-1. So it's traded in liquefied natural gas, LNG, and it's anywhere from $14 to $18 versus $4 in the United States. So this is probably the biggest arbitrage in a commodity in the history of the world, I think. So the rest of the world, everyone who has to use natural gas as a feedstock or as a source of energy is at a huge competitive advantage. So all the outsourcing of manufacturing we've seen in the last 25 years because of cheap labor and cheap cost, all that's coming back to the United States. All these major people that have chemical businesses, plastic businesses are all opening new plants in the United States. So the German chemical industry, all the Koreans, the Chinese are all moving stuff back. So these 25 years of outsourcing, it's now insourcing. And what are all the ramifications? I said, I'm not sure we know yet because it's so massive and it's just beginning. Job growth in the United States has already happened, and I like to say the best emerging market in the world is between the Appalachian and Rocky Mountains. And if you go from North Dakota to Texas, you go to state by state basis, you can see the unemployment rate has fallen from 10% to 3 or 4%. You drive down any of those highways all the way down the United States, and there's people wanting to get jobs for work, for drivers, for commercial drivers, for truck drivers, for welders, everybody. So it's in those areas it's massive. The problem is in both coasts where they don't have cheap and abundant energy, it's not impacting. But up and down the middle of the United States, it's very positive. Our consultants say anywhere from 2 to 3% of GDP over the next few years. And again, it's just starting. They're just breaking the ground on a lot of these on a lot of these projects. And in the MLP space where we're involved, they are just in the middle of a massive hundreds of billions of dollars build out. So it's very early, it's going to be very positive.